I hope you are well. In this video we will see have any actors ever played a role that bothered them later. And I welcome you to the question answer channel. Today David Jen, Juliet Edward, Ben Wright and David Holliday are going to present their answers to us. Let's see David Jen's first answer.
Kate Winslet in Titanic. It may surprise you, but Kate Winslet thinks she lacked style and quality in the film. She told CNN, "Greater than every single scene, unlike, really. You did it like that. Oh my god, my American accent, I can't listen to it. It's awful." Christopher Plummer in The Sound of Music. Years after it first came out, Plummer called the film The Sound of Mucus. He told the Boston Globe, "Greater than, I was a bit bored with the CH." Access this answer and support the author as a Quora Plus subscriber. Access all answers reserved by David Jen. For Quora Plus subscribers, access exclusive answers from thousands more participating creators in Quora Plus. Browse ad-free and support creators. Start free trial. Learn more.
The following answer is from Juliet Edward.
Leonardo DiCaprio as Hugh Glass in The Revenant. Just stopping short of actually fighting a bear, DiCaprio went to crazy lengths to play the role of a man who has to go to extreme lengths to survive. Shooting in massively sub-zero temperatures, DiCaprio experienced freezing river dives, wore sodden and then frozen bear skin, and ate raw liver. Unsurprisingly, he got sick, though it did finally bag him that Oscar. I'm not complaining about the difficulty of it, but it took us all somewhere that we never imagined. Marilyn Burns as Sally Hardesty in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Texas Chainsaw is one of the most traumatic movies to watch, so it shouldn't be a massive surprise that it was also stressful to work on. Made on a small budget, gritty and scrappy, it saw Final Girl, Marilyn Burns suffering most at the hands of Leatherface and director Tobe Hooper. The dinner sequence was particularly traumatic, the set stinking of rotten food under the heat, and co-star Gunnar Hansen stinking in his costume. Sally is hit repeatedly in the head with a sledgehammer, covered with foam rubber but still heavy. Then her finger is cut open, for real. Not to mention the exhaustion of being tied up and screaming for hours on end. It was surrealistic and became so frightening because I had to be tied up and screaming for so long, she told Terror Trap. Afterwards, I was just so grateful it was over. I probably was the happiest girl alive. Shelley Duvall as Wendy Torrance in The Shining. The physical and mental torture endured by Duvall is well documented. It made for an amazingly brittle, fractured performance but was not a bundle of laughs at the time. They shot for 13 months, the infamous baseball bat scene ran to 127 takes, and Duvall said that at times she spent 12 hours a day just screaming. Duvall concedes Kubrick got a great performance out of her, but she describes the experience as almost unbearable.
The following answer is from Ben Wright.
Big companies usually take one of two routes to hire globally. Companies that know they're going to stay in a market for a long time, and plan to hire at least 15 employees in that market, typically set up an entity. Having an entity allows them to legally hire and pay employees in that country. But entity establishment is costly, time-consuming, and not the ideal choice for every employer. Companies that want to hire in or enter new markets quickly and compliantly without entity establishment can partner with a global employer of record, EOR. Companies tend to have smaller talent pools, usually under 15 team members, in countries where they partner with a global EOR. In this situation, the global EOR partner becomes the legal employer of the company's talent, handling everything from compliant onboarding to benefits and payroll. They take care of the back-end details while the company maintains direct control over the day-to-day activities of its talent. The global EOR model means international hiring is no longer just an option for larger companies. If you're a startup or mid-sized business looking to bring in worldwide talent, consider simply finding the right global EOR partner to scale your business.
The next answer is from David Holliday.
The Conqueror, 1956. John Wayne, Agnes Moorehead and others deeply regretted this movie. Widely regarded as one of the worst movies ever made, The Conqueror was the pet project of film producer and billionaire Howard Hughes. Hughes of course later became famous for his eccentricities in the late 60s and 70s, but many feel that this film was an early sign of his failing judgment. The film purported to be an accurate story of the legendary Mongol Emperor Genghis Khan. It would never fly today. For starters, in the 1950s no one ever seriously considered casting an Asian actor as the lead. Further, there is a scene in a movie that really displayed old-school sensibilities. Khan begins to rape a woman who clearly said no, then she gives in and enjoys it. Still, it might have worked at the time. Khan is a fascinating historical character and script was well nuanced with complex dialogue. Hughes intended Marlon Brando to be the star. Brando, the smoldering symbol of American cool, had received rave reviews for his Shakespearean performances and he might have done something with the role. But Brando thought it was a silly movie and refused it. With Hollywood beginning to chuckle at the film, Hughes decided that since Khan was a conqueror on the frontier, he was something of a cowboy, so it would only make sense to Hughes that a cowboy actor take the role. Enter John Wayne, the iconic Western star. Wayne knew that he wasn't exactly right for the part, but the salary was good. Wayne was trying to raise money for his pet project The Alamo, so he took it. And failed miserably. He looked silly in the Asian makeup. And while he may have been the greatest Western star in history, he stumbled on the dialogue to be charitable. Greater than come and take me, mongrels, if you dare. While I have fingers to grasp a sword, and eyes to see your cowardly faces, your treacherous heads will not be safe on your shoulders. For I am Temujin, the Conqueror. No prison can hold me, no army defeat me. When the movie premiered, Wayne realized that he had made a mistake, and offered Hughes $1 million to buy the film he intended to destroy it. Hughes refused, stubbornly believing that he had a hit. The movie failed so badly that Hughes pulled it from distribution, screening it only for himself in later years. After his death it was released so that future generations could laugh at it. Wayne later said that the moral of the film was, greater than, not to make an ass of yourself trying to play parts you're not suited for. Co-star Agnes Moorehead was less than ch. Access this answer and support the author as a Quora Plus subscriber. Access all answers reserved by David Holliday. For Quora Plus subscribers, access exclusive answers from thousands more participating creators in Quora Plus. Browse ad-free and support creators. Start free trial. Learn more.
This is the end of the video. Thank you for staying until the end. If you found the answer you were looking for, please leave a like and subscribe. It would help us a lot. The video is over. You can continue discussing this question in the comments, or find another question that interests you. See you next time.